Hi everyone, Merry Meet, and I wanted to show you today what I carry in my bag that is witchy, as it were. In my bag, when I go out to work or anything, I carry this pouch in my bag. For me, I've nicknamed it my sort of happy mojo pouch. Basically, it's just something that I use to keep myself positive, to help myself sort of relax and enjoy the day, and I'll explain everything that's in here and why it's in here. First of all, the most obvious thing is this lovely big chunk of opalite, and the reason I've put opalite in is because for me it represents the goddess Selene, which is my deity, and also so it represents the moon for me, and I like how the light hits it. When the light hits the bottom, it's got like a bit of a orangey tint, but when the light hits the top of it, it's got this bluey sort of, it just reminds me of the moon, the colour of it, the way it sort of shimmers and stuff. So for me, that's my representation of my deity, and also it's also useful for strength. Sorry if I'm stumbling over my words. Blah, blah, blah. I haven't recorded any videos for about a week and I've been stuck in the house, so but yeah, so I use opalite for strength and also because it represents my chosen deity. Then in here I've also got a big chunk of amethyst. Amethyst for me is my birthstone, as well as obviously amethyst can be used for protection, and also for me I use it to encourage my artistic side and to strengthen my artistic side. And obviously, and it's my favourite colour and it's my favourite stone because it's my birthstone, and I just absolutely adore amethyst anyway, so I always try and put a piece of amethyst in anything that I create. There's no other stones in here, so this one's just got those to him. And then at the bottom is a selection of herbs. Some of the little bits are coming out of the bag. By the way, these little Hessian pouch things, I got these from the local craft shop because they were in the wedding section, like for the wedding favours and stuff. So if you're looking for these little pouches, these little Hessian bags anywhere, look in craft shops in the sort of wedding section. That's the best place to look. So in here I also have a selection of herbs, and I've selected the herbs for their specific purpose as well. They're all crumbled up because obviously this has been in a pocket, it's been in a bag, and I've been carrying it around for a while. But obviously there were bigger pieces when I put it in. So as you can see there, I've got some bay leaf in here. Bay leaf is used for protection, and you can use bay leaf to make wishes and stuff as well, but I'll do a separate video on that. But I've got the bay leaf in here for its purpose of protection. I've also got some lavender in here. I always include lavender in anything that I make. I absolutely adore lavender. I love the smell of it, and it's something I've always loved since I was tiny. And also lavender is used for calming and relaxing purposes. So if you had a pouch like this, you could put some lavender in it, put it under your pillow to help you relax if you're having trouble sleeping. So I've done that and it seems to work, so I do use that. But obviously I've put the lavender in here so that I stay calm and relaxed throughout the day, because sometimes I get my anxiety flares up and I need something to focus my mind on. And if I think to myself, it's okay, I've got my lavender in my little bag, and hold it or give it a little smell, it relaxes me and calms me down. And also this reminds me of home as well. So if I'm feeling a bit sort of out of sorts or a bit nervous because I'm not home or whatever, I can just smell this, hold this, and I've got a piece of home with me. And it just helps me to feel more relaxed and calm. I've also got in here some rosemary, which is all floating around in here. It's all like ground up stuff, and the reason I've got the rosemary in here is to remove negative energy, obviously again to prevent me from getting overly worked up about something, to remove negative feelings or negative energies I might be surrounded by, to allow me to see past those, and also just to add that strength to my sort of resolve, as it were. And then in here I've also got sage, which obviously sage is used for cleansing, but some people also use sage for luck, so I've got it in here for good luck. And last but not least, in here I've got rose petals, and I've got quite a lot of rose petals, and these are to attract love. Not love from another person, but for me it's for self-love, to develop self-love, to build on that, to keep that love, self-love in place. Because in the past I've had a lot of trouble with actually sort of just loving myself and, you know, appreciating the things I've got. So that is for me to remind myself, love yourself, relax, give yourself a break. You can't be perfect all the time. It's okay to make mistakes. Forgive yourself, get over it. And also to attract that love to myself, and also to attract positivity from other people. And what I did is I obviously put those into my pouch with the 2 gemstones of my choice. And then what I did is I held it in my hand once I tied the end. And I held it in my hands like this. And I just sat quietly for about a good 10 minutes or so, just really thinking about what I want this bag to do for me, what I want to feel like, how I want it to help me relax and feel positive, and also to feel self-love. And I just focused on that, and focused on that being the purpose of this pouch. And then I found that I carried it around for, I think it was 2 days in my pocket. For me, that's to sort of energize it, and also to make me form that attachment to it, because I feel if I'm attached to it, it works better. So I felt that, like, you know, it was a comfort thing. It was something I was attached to, and something that I could focus on. And it smells absolutely divine. The rose petals I got were from a place in Birmingham called Zen, and they sell rose petals in a bag, and they are the sweetest smelling, most gorgeous smelling rose petals I've ever smelt in my life. I don't know what sort of roses they are, but they are adorable. The smell is gorgeous, and I could just sit here all day smelling this. And that rose smell is mixed in now with the lavender smell, so there's like the lovely sweet rose smell, but the hint of lavender and the other herbs in there. And I just really like this little pouch. So yeah, I carry this around in my bag. I don't always have it in my pocket. Sometimes I do. If I feel like I kind of need it more, I'll have it in my pocket, and then I'll sit there. Like if something's bothering me or something, I'll sit there with my hand in my pocket, and I'm just doing that. And it helps me to sort of calm down, and I'll smell my hand, and my hand will smell of all the herbs and everything. It just reminds me of home and safety and security, as well as the self-love and everything. So yeah, if you want something to help focus your mind to be more positive and to help yourself feel calmer and more relaxed when you're out and about, I recommend a little pouch like this in your bag to help you. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, blessed be, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.